can't handle the truth.
Reports are starting to come out now that Fallout 4 on the PlayStation 4 is suffering from extreme frame rate issues. It says sometimes it drops down to the single digits.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Throughout this generation, the Xbox One has had a better frame rate for its games.
Alright, that about wraps things up for us. The bottom line here is that Rise of the Tomb Raider turns in performance that falls somewhere between the last generation version of Tomb Raider on PlayStation 3 and 360 and the definitive edition as released on Xbox One. It often holds a consistent 30 frames per second, but busier scenes and the more demanding areas that you might explore do tend to exhibit screen tearing and slowdown.
We're going to be talking about the frame rates, resolutions, review scores, and last but not least, hype, and how all of that matters, and how all of that is the reason why the PS4 continuously, day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, rapes the Xbox One. Let's get started. Now, we got to get started with the resolution. Let's go here to Just Cause 3. You see right here, renders at 900p on the Xbox One, 1080p on the PS4. We got Need for Speed, the brand new version, 1080p on the PS4, 900p on Xbox One. We have Star Wars, the Battlefront beta. I guess you guys all remember that. I don't think there's going to be a difference in the final product. Star Wars Battlefront, the beta, was running at 720p on the Xbox One and 900p on the PS4. And yes, the Xbox One had a lot of performance issues in the frame rate department. So let's see. Edge of Eternity. The CEO said that the PS4 version of the game will be 1080p and the Xbox One version of the game will be 720p. These are the reasons why people do not buy multi-plats on the Xbox One, and that's why it does not sell. Now we got to go talk about Halo 5, Tomb Raider, and Fallout. First of all, Halo 5 is 85 on Metacritic. That's all you need to know. The user score is 6.6, very low, very low. We have Tomb Raider, which is at 87 on Metacritic, and the user score is at 8.2. That's a higher user score and Metacritic score than Halo. Then we have the PS4 version of Fallout 4. Okay, the user score is a 6.3 for the PS4 version of Fallout 4, but the Metacritic score is a 89, which is higher than Rise of the Tomb Raider and higher than Halo. This is where it gets real funny. We're going to click on the Xbox One version of Fallout 4. It's sitting at a fucking 91 Metacritic score, which is higher than this timed exclusive and this one console exclusive. Okay, so the user score is a 6.1. The PS4's user score, what was that? A 6.2. So I'm just guessing a lot more people noticed those frame rate issues on the Xbox One than Xbox fans believe they did. Last but not least, we're going to talk about hype before we get to sales. This right here. That brand new live action Star Wars Battlefront trailer. I'm pretty sure everybody saw it. Just like the first trailer, live action trailer we saw, just pure magic. It starts out with the PlayStation symbol and it ends showing this. This is what hype looks like, guys. And as you can see, all of the stuff we've talked about so far today is what defeat looks like. It's been around since 2014. Not just any portion in 2014. All fucking year. From January to October, the PS4 outsold the Xbox One in sales for the United States. That's a total of 10 months straight. The Xbox One only winning 2 months, November and December. Okay? Now, let's talk about this sales chart right here. This is an estimated console sales through September 2015. And I just want to go scroll up here and talk about this right here. Between July and September, the PS4 sold 4 million consoles. That's sold. And then the Xbox One roughly sold 1.85. 4 million versus 1.85. That's double plus what the Xbox One was able to do. And the Wii U, 0.72 million. So, hey, whatever. As you can see right here, as you all can see right here, this is through September. The price cut for Australia, Europe, and the United States of America went into effect in the very beginning of October, meaning the PS4 was raping the Xbox One at $400 without a price cut. Let that shit sink into your fucking heads. Let it sink in. That was before a $50 price cut. Think about it. It's before a $50 price cut that was issued in the United States. Equivalent of that price cut was issued around Europe as well as Australia. It was already taking place in Japan and Asia and many other territories. Once again, this is what defeat looks like, guys. This is what defeat looks like. It's over. It's been over. And if you don't understand why it's over, let's talk about this shit one more fucking time. Frame rate. Resolution. Review scores. And hype. These are the 4 major reasons why the PS4 continuously outsells the Xbox One.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. So you get nothing. You lose.
PlayStation